Every day at exactly 1 p.m. Max, our usually quiet dog, would sprint to backyard, stare up at the old Neem tree, and bark like he was warning someone, or something had started innocently enough. At exactly 1 p.m. every afternoon, Max, our 6-year-old Labrador, would leap off the porch and dash to the far corner of the backyard, right beneath the old Neem tree. He would bark furiously, eyes locked on the branches above. The first time, we thought it was just a bird. The second time, maybe a cat. But by the fourth day, we knew something was wrong. Max wasn't just barking. He was growling, snarling, sometimes whimpering between barks. His body would shake, tail stiff, fur bristling along his spine. He looked terrified and determined. We inspected the tree dozens of times. My dad even climbed up once, looking for a nest or hive. There was nothing. No rustling leaves, no fluttering wings, no trace of anything unusual. But Max didn't stop. Every day, same time, same spot, same ferocity. The neighbors began to notice. Mrs. Patel from next door asked if Max was okay. She said she saw him barking like mad one afternoon, but there was something strange about how still the tree was. Like it wasn't reacting to the noise at all. Like it was listening. Soon, other things started happening. Birds that usually perched in the neem tree disappeared. The squirrels that ran across the branches were gone. Even the breeze felt different in that corner of the yard, heavier, like the air didn't move naturally there anymore. At night, Max wouldn't sleep near the back door like usual. He'd pace, restless, whining softly while staring through the glass toward the tree. Sometimes we'd find him sitting alert, eyes never blinking, as if he was waiting for something. We joked that maybe Max was having a breakdown. My dad blamed it on raccoons. My mom said animals sense things we can't, and she wasn't joking. She started burning incense in the backyard, muttering prayers under her breath. I tried ignoring it. I buried myself in headphones at 1 p.m. sharp, pretending I didn't hear Max going wild again. But deep down, I felt it too. That sensation when someone is staring at you, even when you're alone. That creeping cold that tickles your spine in the sun. Something was there. And Max was the only one who could see it on the 11th day. Everything changed. It was 12:58 p.m. Max was already pacing near the sliding glass door, ears perked, tail down. I watched the clock tick toward 1 p.m., bracing myself for the usual barking explosion. But this time, Max didn't bark. Instead, he froze. His body stiffened mid-step, eyes locked on the neem tree. His growl was low and barely audible, a rumble deep in his chest. I followed his gaze, squinting into the sunlight. At first, I saw nothing. Just the same old branches, rustling slightly in the warm breeze. Then I saw it, high up, almost perfectly camouflaged against the bark, with something thick and black, coiled tightly around one of the larger limbs. At first, I thought it was just a large garden hose someone had tossed up there, but it was too smooth, too deliberate. And then it moved. Slowly, one glossy black coil unraveled. Its head emerged, wedge-shaped, gleaming, with silver pinprick eyes that didn't blink. It wasn't just watching us. It was studying us, calculating. That cold, intelligent stare sent a chill down my spine, despite the 30-degree heat. I called my mom over. She gasped and dropped the tray she was holding when she saw it. My dad came running from the shed, muttering a prayer under his breath the moment he laid eyes on the thing. "What kind of snake is that?" I asked, but no one answered. We just stood there mesmerized. Max had backed away slowly, crouched low, teeth bared in total silence. The snake didn't strike. It didn't hiss. It didn't retreat. It simply held its place, coiled like a watchful sentinel. After a few tense minutes, it slithered deeper into branches and vanished from sight, almost like it wanted us to know it was there, and chose to leave on its own. That night, something felt off in the house. The air conditioning was off, but the entire place was freezing. My mom said it felt like a draft was coming from inside the walls. And for the first time in days, Max didn't pace. He curled up by the front door, not the back, and refused to move. We had seen it now. But what if it had been watching us far longer the day after we saw the snake? Everything got worse. Max refused to go near the backyard. He wouldn't eat, wouldn't drink unless we brought the bowls to the front porch. He growled at the back windows like something was still there, just out of sight. My mom began sleeping with the lights on. My dad stopped laughing things off. And I couldn't shake the feeling that we had crossed a line by seeing the snake. As if its game had changed, we started asking around. Old Mr. Imran, who had lived on the block the longest, told us something strange. Years ago, before our house was built, that land had been part of an old grove that villagers avoided after dark. He said a tree there had been used by a local mystic, a woman who worshipped a serpent deity said to guard the spirit world. He said it was bad luck to cut those trees. Our Neem tree had been one of them. According to the legend, the guardian serpent didn't kill quickly. It watched. It picked its time, feeding off the fear it caused. The more scared its target became, the stronger it grew. And the only thing that kept it from descending was disruption, noise, movement, defiance. Max's barking had been more than just an alarm. It had been protection. But something had changed. The spirit had adapted. It didn't need fear anymore. It had enough. It was ready. That night, Max began howling. Not barking. Howling. A deep, mournful cry that echoed to the entire house. We found him by the back door again, pawing at it, shaking. And then we saw it. The black coil sliding down the neem tree, inch by slow inch, its eyes fixed directly on our window. We knew it was coming. In a final act of courage, Max launched at the door, barking louder than he ever had. We tried to pull him back, but he wouldn't stop. As he barked and scratched, the snake paused halfway down the trunk, hesitant, and then it vanished. The next day, the neem tree was struck by lightning. No storm, no clouds, just one blinding flash that split it in half. We buried Max that week. He passed in his sleep, peaceful. But even now, at 1 p.m. sharp, I swear I hear a bark echo across the yard, warning us, protecting us. Still sometimes, the ones who can't speak our language are the ones who protect us the most. Trust their instincts, especially when they see what we cannot.